Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Oh, it is good to be home. My dog was so happy to see me. I have never experienced a reaction like that. He reacted like I had come back from war, literally, like moaning, like like pawing at me. It was just the most amazing thing ever. Meanwhile, Charlie was like, "Hey, Ma." I was like, "Huh." The dog is quickly becoming my favorite being in this house. But yes, it is great to be home. I'm going to do the news this morning. So after this, I'm going to go get ready. Anyway, how are all of you? Everybody doing well this Friday? So I want to tell you something. I had this girlfriend, have this girlfriend. It's complex. The relationship is somewhat complex. Partly professional, partly friendship. We've worked together on and off for years in different capacities, but she's very flighty in that, there are times that I'll hear from her consistently for days, very responsive, and then I won't hear from her for weeks. And instead of just saying, like, listen, I don't want there to be weeks of time that we don't speak. Let's try to find a rhythm. Let's try to both put in the same thing. Instead of just saying how I felt, I created weird drama in my own head. And I removed myself from the friendship for the wrong reasons. I did it to try to spite her or teach her a lesson. It didn't work. Completely backfired. And I just didn't reach out to her at all. And when she reached out to me, I didn't respond. And she was like, all right. But see, I wanted to punish her. I wanted her to come running for me. I wanted her to be like, wait, why aren't you answering me? Oh, I didn't realize. None of that happened. And it really got me thinking, because I have had to be brutally honest with myself about my shortcomings, because it is the only way that I can keep myself in check. I would love to place blame other places every once in a while. It gets exhausting owning your crap all the time. Every once in a while, I would like to not look for my role in things, but there's zero growth in that. Zero. So I looked at the situation, big picture, and realized how many times in our lives do we leave in hopes of hurting or spiting the other person? We don't really want to leave. Our motivation for removing ourselves is to hurt or spite. Now, I'm talking very specifically about that scenario. How many times have you ever left to hurt or spite the other person in secret hopes that your leaving will change their behavior or scare them straight or sad them into wanting to be different? Guilty. Guess what? It doesn't work. We are so afraid to be vulnerable. We are so afraid to sit down and go, I want more from you. I feel slighted. I am unhappy with the way things are going, whatever, because we don't want to be rejected, that we remove ourselves in hopes that that act will do what our words should do, and it backfires. And then we feel worse because we don't really want to be gone. So then we find ourselves creeping back, which destroys our self-esteem. It's a vicious cycle. So Jamie, what do we do about this? Well, if we go all the way back to the foundation of Coffee Talk, which is the human connection, we invite the right people to our table. We take inventory of who's sitting there, and if they are not bringing to the table in any relationship what fulfills us, then we need to ask them to leave, or we need to get up, right? Let's say we're not ready to do that. Now we've got people sitting at our table that make us feel bad about ourselves, whether through intentionally or not, because there are plenty of people that make us feel bad about ourselves unintentionally. Well, now we have to look at the situation and go, okay, do you like, my God, I'm sorry, my dog is making the grossest licking sounds. It's very distracting. All right, so I'm going to let you stay. How am I going to best navigate this relationship without letting it destroy me? Because sometimes removing yourself only hurts you. You do it to spite them, but you're the one that hurts. And that's what happened to me. I removed myself from the friendship, but it felt cruddy because I didn't want to be away from her. I just wanted her to try harder and give more. But my plan backfired because it didn't work. And then I felt worse having to go back to her. So if we can go all the way back and surround ourselves with people who give what we give, we'll be in great shape. But that's not realistic because people, it ebbs and flows, right? So all I say to you is, a lot of times when you are faced with either speaking to the person and telling them exactly how you feel, you go, oh, I can't do that. I don't want to be rejected. I'd rather just play games and pull away and not text her and not call him and not whatever. And then that backfires and you feel worse. Try it the other way. Just try it the other way. Try saying, listen, I really like you, Guy. I'd like to spend more time with you. If that's not what you're interested in, maybe we should whatever. Better to know the truth. What is the saying? Hurt me with a lie. I'd rather you hurt me with a lie than kill me with the truth. No, I'd rather you hurt me with the truth than kill me with a lie. Amen. Better to know up front. Anyway, look at your history. Look at your behavior now. Do you practice self-harming behavior with the attempts to hurt others with the intent? I cannot speak this morning. Clearly, I need 47 cups of coffee. Do you practice behavior that is actually hurting you with the intent, whatever, camp and intent, to hurt others? If you do, it will backfire. And I want you to know that because I just lived through it. It doesn't work. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, sorry. I'm like the time lapse, the dog, the heat, the cold. I'm all like messed up. Either that or I have early onset dementia. Okay, I love you so much today. Have a great day.